The Pentagon is reportedly considering military deployment to Chicago as part of Trump's crackdown on crime. Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker says Trump is trying to manufacture a crisis and violate the sovereignty of his state. Katie Pavlich with us this Monday morning. Trump's moving beyond D.C. How will this go over with voters as we come up to the midterms?
Well, based on the testimony from locals in D.C., not paid protesters, professional agitators, people from the outside of the district, the locals say we're very happy that there's a National Guard presence in Washington, D.C., taking out violent criminals who are both domestic and also a lot of illegal aliens. And if you look at the city of Chicago, for years, there has been this underground partnership between Mexican cartels and Chicago street gangs, and most of the violence is driven by exactly that. So if you look at the data that the Justice Department has been putting out every single day, over the course of the last week, they've arrested over 1,000 people. They've taken illegal guns that are used by gangbangers and by teenagers in crimes in the city off of the streets. And so there have been results of this, and Chicago is a place where the violence has been out of control for years and years and years as a result of failed Democratic leadership and anti-police rhetoric and a lack of prosecutions. So this allows the local government an opportunity, I'm sure they won't take it, to work with the federal government to make their community safer. But the mayor is already pushing back. And of course, as you just saw, the governor doesn't seem interested in it either.
Why am I not surprised? Next one, Katie. Today, the DNC meets in Minneapolis. They have a slew of issues to discuss, including that tanking voter registration, slow fundraising. You know, Katie, they seem to know what they're against, but not what they actually stand for. What do you say?
Well, the fact that they're trying to police language as one of their top line priorities for this meeting shows that they really are in dire straits. And it's not just that they're now telling people not to use terms like birthing people or, you know, other ridiculous terms they've come up with to shame people into submission over the last couple of years politically. It's that they have no money and their policies reflect their ideology and the language they have been using. So right now, the DNC only has $13 million on cash. The RNC has $83 million. We are a year out from a midterm election. So that is not a good place for Democrats to be. They're having this very difficult back and forth within their party about so-called moderates who have given in to these far-left ideas, fighting actual socialists who are inside the party who have most of the momentum in terms of voter turnout and young voters. But you're right about the voter registration numbers. Democrats are losing voters to the Republicans by the millions across the country.
Having come back from overseas and looking at the American media, I can say that the Democrats have one secure bastion of support, and that is America's news media. Katie, thanks for joining us this Monday morning. Always a pleasure. See you again soon.
Good to see you.